Okay, I'm going to make a video to answer these questions. My question surrounds falling in love again with a good man and starting a family. I am ready for this, but it feels farther away than ever. What can I do? Are my angels supportive of this? I'm trying to be happy at this stage in my life, focused on all of the blessings. I smile at trying because of my thing. I say, trying is not doing. Trying is expecting failure. Okay, but focused on all the blessings, but I worry that I won't somehow find it. Have a wonderful connection, dare I say, soulmate connection with a man and have children. This is my worry and what I desire. Okay, so that's pulling on both sides of the rope at the same time. I want this, but I worry I won't get it. So the law of attraction here is create nothing, create nothing. So relationships have never been far away from me. I've always had long-term ones. But for some reason now, I feel like I'm being tested and forced away to focus on career, self, but how long? I'm tired of trying to be perfect before I find a great partner. Okay. Really well said. Where do we start first? Yes, you definitely do not need to be perfect before you find a great partner. But you want to find someone that you can grow with. So, and this is a typical, so this is a typical female ready for her mate. So imagine two plants on a windowsill. A girl plant and a boy plant. So in a typical girl-boy relationships, so as you've been moving on in your life, typical relationships, which is what you fall under. In case anyone who this isn't watches this video, if you don't fall under this typical type of situation, this video is not for you, and you're only going to get triggered if you listen to this. So I'm warning you right now. Girl plant, boy plant. So as you grow, girl plants usually use some of their energy to grow towards the boy plant. But boy plants typically grow straight. So when the relationship ends, the guy is usually, typically, fine because his energy went and grew straight. The girl is typically angry because she used energy to grow towards. He didn't. So when it's over, he's good. She's like, I wasted my energy to grow towards you instead of I could be here if I never dated you. If I never dated you, I would have been here, but instead, I'm only here. My growth only got to this point. So you stole, like by this relationship that didn't work out, you stole this much growth from me. Okay. The reason that you are able to have so many long relationships because you are a gentle and kind, intelligent person, clever person, integrity. You have all the good qualities. Okay, you have all the good qualities that anybody would want. You also have all the good qualities that any child would want their mother to have. Okay. So, your goal up until now, or up until I want to say 6, 7, 8 months ago, was to make a relationship work, was to get along, was to, be a good partner or whatever. So that goal, you did it. You succeeded in the goal of being a good partner, being a good person. You've practiced. You learned so much in these long relationships, practicing being a great partner. So you learned a lot. You have a lot of skills. you learned like the whole which battles to fight or whatever. So you didn't waste any time in your in your dating life. You wasted no time. So in case that's a story, that's not true. While you stayed in so you just, okay, so each relationship is like a classroom, and the soul is attached to the lesson, not the classroom. So you stayed in the classroom that the soul provided through the relationship with the one person, and you learned all the lessons that you could in that one classroom. So some people learn different lessons, so they have they date a bunch of different people. They're learning lessons differently. You ended up learning a lot in your one classroom. Okay. So you've done perfectly well with all of that. So your goal was to make a relationship work and to learn how to be a good partner. And so now we just shift your goal. Now we change your goal. And I can feel it close. I want to finish answering your question, but we are going to give you a new goal. After all the questions are answered, I'm going to give you a clear goal that I want you to write down. So you have one journal for the other thing that I said. Now have another notebook for relationship. So this is how you work better, is to separate things out. So one notebook just for your home, one notebook. Your soul is very organized. Like I said, you're clever. It's very interesting. We'll see how this goes. But are my angels supportive of this? Yes. There's nothing that you're asking for that you don't deserve. So what you want in a relationship, you want to be supported and loved and nurtured, but you're fully willing and able to give that same love, support, and nurturing. So you are not, you're completely in alignment. You are 100% in alignment with what you want, you completely deserve. So they want you to understand that you are 100% in alignment. You deserve everything that you're asking for and more. This is so important for you. I hate the word deserve, but I can't think of anything better right now. You've set yourself up. You've done work. You've shown up in your life with integrity. You've learned, and you've shifted, and you've grown. So everything you're asking for, you completely 100% deserve. So they're completely in support, and they don't want any of your energy going towards wondering if you deserve it, if they support you. They want all of your energy focused on your goal and visualizing. You don't visualize the man and the relationship and the kids. You just have to visualize how you want to feel in that situation. So you don't have to visualize your house and how many kids you have and your husband. You want to visualize, and it's I feel like you're kind of old or something, because you said something like whatever, like time is running out or whatever. The reason that it's happening for you later, like it happened for me, maybe definitely for me, you didn't go very quickly in the wrong direction. So when you, during your life, when you started to go maybe in the wrong direction, things would slow down. So then when you made a course correction, you weren't like, oh crap, I went in the wrong direction, but I went really fast. I made really good time, and now I got to recover all that ground. Like people who marry the wrong person, then they have to get themselves out of a situation. No one marries the wrong person. But in your case, I think you'll understand when I say it that way. But nobody marries the wrong person. It's just a different way to learn the same lessons. We're not here for everything to go perfect. We'd be bored. We don't think we'd be bored. We think we want it that way. The trick is to operate in the world, allowing it to be as it is, and allowing our highest part of ourselves to guide our behavior. And the way the guidance comes is What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And so you just have to know how you want to feel. Now, you're a little older, just like me. You know how you want to feel. But at this stage that you're older, you're going to put up with less than you would in your 20s. Okay? So maybe you don't, when I decided I didn't want to have to work because I'm a pilot. And so if I worked, I'd have to pay a nanny. So I didn't want to work because I don't want to leave my family, my kids. I wanted to raise my own kids. And pilot is the only thing I'm qualified to do. Hi.
Hi, school.
2-hour delay. I got to drive him anyways. All right. So we're going to reset your goal to be how you want to feel. And we're going to give that to you at the end of this. Okay. My question surrounds falling in love again with a good man. And I'm going to be really nitpicky on your words. Good and bad, you've got to remove these things. There is no such thing as a good man or a bad man. Just a man. We know what you mean, but take this out. Oh, yeah. So I'm having a little side conversation with it. Okay. Yeah, so this is a problem. This is what people are doing these days. They look back. Columbus is a bad man. He was a bad man. It's like, people are not good or bad. Okay, people are people, and then they have good and bad behaviors. We know what you mean, but you've got to remove this. I'll clear this up for you at the end. Starting a family, I'm ready for this, feels farther away than ever. Irony is, sometimes when it feels the farthest away is when you let it go, it can come. When you let it go, it can come to you in a nanosecond. I'm trying to be happy at this stage, focused on all the blessings, but I worry, here's how you're sabotaging yourself. I worry that I won't somehow find it. So the law of attraction works this way. Whatever you worry about and whatever you're grateful about, you bring about. So if you're worrying about it, you actually help create it. You co-create the happening of it. So whatever you're worried about, you're co-creating it with your worry. So that's why they say, I don't know the cute expression, but it's you decide what you want to create, you hold the fully formed expression of it, and you feel in your body what it feels like to have it fully formed, and then you release it. And it's in the releasing that it can come back to you. But the law of attraction, you have to let it go in order for it to be able to be manifested. If you're still holding on to it, it's like the law of attraction thinks, I write down all the things I want. I want this, I want this, I want this. And the law of attraction is like, I can't give it to you until you give it up. And you have to go, okay. In divine timing, whenever you give it to me, it's fine. Trust. So it takes trust. You've got to let it go for it to come. Well, your worry is co-creating the not having. So I hope that makes sense. Your worry is co-creating the not having of what you worry about having or not getting. You're not being tested. Not at all. You're not being tested. You have a beautiful mind. You have a creative mind. You will be a gentle yet powerful, consistent mom. You will be a loving and affectionate partner, stable, loyal partner. That's another thing about relationships that start older in life. We are more loyal because we've dated. We already know what's out there. Plus, we're older. Marriage is the best spiritual life coaching program that I ever signed up for. I had no idea. I'm going to make a video about that sometime. Focus on my career and self, for how long? Okay. Okay. Being tested and forced to focus on my career and self, but for how long? Okay. Your focus needs to be on yourself for the rest of your life. I am stands for it's about me. It's always going to be about you. Always about you. We put our own oxygen mask on before we help others. If you have 2 children and the oxygen mask drops in the airplane and you don't put yours on first, you'll pass out maybe before you get the second kid's oxygen mask on. So you and the second kid are going to die, and the first kid that you managed to get the oxygen mask on survives without a mother and a sibling. So the oxygen mask drop, you have to put yours on first and then put your children's on. Even if they pass out, they'll start getting the oxygen, they'll come back. This is what people don't understand. Your life is always going to be about you. Your life is always meant to be about you. You have to see yourself through the eyes of the angels. People are always looking out, so they forget that they're in it. They're in life. Okay, so your focus is always going to be on you. Okay. Tired of trying to be perfect before I find a great partner? You already are perfect. You're exactly perfect. You are already the mother that any soul would be lucky to have as a parent. You already are the partner anybody would be lucky to have as a partner. Okay, so now we're just going to reorient you in the center of your vortex. I wish I talked about law of attraction more to you. So, law of attraction, we co-create our reality with the law of attraction. So, whatever we think about, post about, read about, we bring about. Okay? So, I love to use, so I know you're not in my country, but in my country there's all these signs. Hate has no home here. People put up after the election. Hate has no home here. So instead of writing love lives here as a way to express, that's what they think they're saying, that love lives here. They're basically saying F the president. So when they say hate has no home here, the subject of their sentence is hate. So the law of attraction brings them more hate. So they become a magnet for hate. And then they put these signs in their yard or at their churches. I've seen it even at churches. And they think, this is the ego trick. There's an ego trick. The ego tells them they're saying love lives here, but they're not. If they said love lives here, love would be the subject of their sentence. And they would attract more love to themselves. But you can't fake out the law of attraction, and you can't fake out the universe. You're ready for your mate, I get that. But you can't fake out the universe by saying like, oh, I don't care if I ever get married. I don't care if I ever find a mate. Because you do. And the law of attraction responds to what's true in you, even if you're lying to yourself. So same as hate has no home here versus love lives here. Love lives here. If they said that, they would, love is the subject of the sentence, the law of attraction will bring them more love and more things to love, right? But they say hate has no home here. And we see like unhinged hatred now. People are attacking people. Like people who, if you told those people, do you know that in 4 years, you're going to attack someone just for wearing a hat or wearing a pin or just for whatever. You're going to attack someone. No, I would never do that. I'm a loving person. They would never believe it. But they are doing it now. That's happening now. What's happening now is hate has no home here. People are becoming, they've magnetized hate to themselves. And now their behavior, their outward expression in the world, their outward expression is hateful. They're attacking people that they would never believe that they would. Okay, so the law of attraction responds to what's true. So we just have to align you with the to become a magnet for what you do want, not for what you don't want. Okay. So the goal that we set for you now and the alignment that we give you now, when I tell you, it may not resonate at first. Okay, but the more you think about it as a mantra, or the more you meditate with what we give you, meditate with it, the more it will become true, because you'll start to move into alignment with your highest self and co-create what you do want instead of what you don't want, because your ego is tricking you. Like the love lives here versus hate has no home here. Okay, so you're still kind of getting tricked by your own ego, but that's okay. The problem is you've got a clever mind. So it's a double-edged sword. Your ego is going to be very clever, but you have a powerful, beautiful, gentle mind. Once we align you and we help you express and resonate out or vibrate out what you want, then it can come back to you. So once you understand and you align with it, then you'll be able to easily create it, and you can create it faster than you could ever imagine. All right, so law of attraction. So I want you to see yourself standing on a beautiful place in the earth. Anywhere, go anywhere in your mind, a beautiful place. I want you to see yourself standing there in the sunlight. It's perfect temperature. Good. Perfect temperature. And see your feet standing. And about 3 feet below your feet, inside the earth, there's a point, and it's the bottom corner of a vortex of energy. Okay? So that point that's 3 feet below your feet, inside the earth, pulls this powerful grounded earth energy up and creates this vortex. So the vortex goes out around you. It's out and around you. And it changes. It gets bigger or smaller, depending on what you need. Okay? And you're in the center of the vortex. You're in complete alignment. So if you feel yourself a little off, move yourself where you feel like you're in alignment. So see yourself in alignment, straight up and down. You have Mother Earth's energy coming up, straight line into the bottoms of your feet, moving up to your core, 2 inches below your belly button, 2 inches inside. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. And heaven's energy, highest, holiest, source, creator energy, highest, holiest, source, creator energy, God, prime creator, creative, creator, co-creating with you what you desire. Okay, coming down through the very center of the top of your head, where all your meridian points meet. Going down, and also coming down and connecting to your core. So in your core, you're mixing heaven's creative energy and earth's grounded energy, and you're in perfect alignment. Okay? And this vortex is around you of energy. Okay? And you're always, always in the center of this vortex. You're always, always creative. You're always, always protected. You are always creating. So keep a smile on your face, shoulders back and down, completely relaxed. And now go to your heart. Focus on your heart now. Your heart will have desires dropped into it. Just like your desire for an incredible partner and a beautiful, healthy family. That is a heart's desire. That heart desire was put there by the highest, holiest source creator energy. Those desires are put into your heart. The Creator says, ask me for this present and I will give it to you. Ask me for this. Ask me for this. Ask me for this. And I will give it to you. The Creator wants to give you this. Your Creator wants to give you what your heart desires. Trust this. Your Creator wants to see its creation, that's you, live its highest potential, highest vibrational existence. It wants to give you what you ask for. That's what it wants. Trust this. Relax your whole body. Relax your whole body. What do you want to feel? I want to feel completely loved, accepted, supported, nurtured. I want to see myself completely loving, accepting, and supporting a partner, a marriage, children, animals. I want to feel completely fulfilled in my work, in my personal life, and in my relationship with myself. So resistance is clearing. I desire to feel completely fulfilled in my work life, my personal life, and my relationship with myself. Feel your whole body completely at ease, completely fulfilled, including sexually, focusing on your second chakra now, below your belly button. Good, completely fulfilled sexually, romantically. Good, body, mind, spirit. Completely in alignment, body, mind, and spirit in complete alignment. Good. Now, your physical body is the most beautiful, organic biofeedback machine ever created. This biofeedback machine is what your soul uses to tell you what you desire and what is contrast. Nothing is good, nothing is bad. Everything in the law of attraction is just desire or contrast. You see something you like, makes your body feel good, raises your vibration, it's desire. You see something you don't like, it lowers your vibration. It doesn't make you feel good. It's merely contrast. So there is no judgment of yourself or others being good or bad from now on. Everything is merely desire or contrast. It's just information. Your physical body, this organic biofeedback machine, clearly tells you if it's desire or contrast. It's just information. You get the information and then you let it go and you stay in alignment. You stay in the center of your vortex. The energy allows your desires to be created by focusing on the feeling that you feel when your desire has been manifested. Take deep breaths when you walk around in your life, breathing in, big belly. Exhaling, push your belly down, grounding, grounding, grounding. Stay in the center of your vortex at all times. You will never stop focusing on yourself. A healthy self is the best thing to provide for partner, children, family, friends, and the world at large. Healthy self. Good. You are very wise. Your true self is very wise, and your ego is very clever. It hides in many blind spots. Stay in the center. Feel your true self. Stay in alignment. the subtle nudgings and voice of the ego trying to trick you from a blind spot will become more and more evident the more you do this meditation. Everything's just desire and contrast. Nothing's good or bad. And your Creator wants you to manifest beautiful, healthy family, nurturing, compassionate, loyal partnership. I create this, all this, or better, and so it is. Feel the trust that you have. Feel the trust. Okay, and you can text me if you have any questions. I love you. I love you.